Okay, my bold and the beautiful fans. Yeah, we got to talk about this episode. And yeah, it was very interesting to say the least. First, Brooke is hit on by the waiter at Il Giardino. And then Steffy continues to stand her ground when it comes to Douglas spending time with Thomas. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your bold and the beautiful recap for February 20th. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So we're back over at the Cliff House after that Friday cliffhanger, and we see Finn telling Thomas he don't want to cause a scene and upset Douglas more. Finn, what are you going to do? Hit him with your surfboard? I mean, don't you need to go check on some patients or something? I mean, all Thomas wants to do is see his son, just like Hope and Liam just did. I mean, seriously, you didn't even want Douglas to live there last week. Now you're playing Mr. Gatekeeper. Thomas told Steffi, well, look, you can throw your weight around at work and at the office, but you can't do that here with me. Not when it comes to my son. Well, I mean, Thomas, it is her house, but I also understand that it's just your son. It looked like the entire cast are now going on to the other side with the Logans. They've concluded now Steffi and Taylor. So Thomas asks, so is Douglas in his room? Finn is like, yes, he is. Thomas is like, okay, can I see him? Now, at this point, they have been going back and forth and arguing about this for hours. Thomas could have visited the boy and left by now. Steffi turns around and said, not now. She doesn't want him to be stressed out. Steffi, I mean, seriously, why don't you ask Douglas if he wants to see his dad? I mean, if he's old enough to decide who he wants to stay with, he should be old enough to decide who he wants to see. Now, Steffi says, well, you know what? If you call next time, they can be prepared. You know what, Thomas? Go outside on the porch, ring their phone, and let's see if that changes anything. Let's see what happens. I mean, Thomas chose her to go to court to support him. I mean, he would have been better off having some other person come to court with him, maybe even a stranger. Thomas finally gave up and left, and Steffi is going on and on about the promises she made Hope. Really? Hope? And she said Hope did a great job with Douglas, and I guess she doesn't really know about them trying to get Douglas to lie about what he saw on New Year's Eve 2022. Then Thomas was back at his apartment, or shall I say the apartment that he shares with Paris, going over the memories in his head about Douglas. I mean, if he gets his son back, maybe he should get the heck out of LA. But you know what? That would mean that the two of them would leave the show, and I know we probably don't want that. So now let's swing over to Il Giardino, where Taylor and Brooke are still on their lunch date, and a good-looking waiter came to the table, and he looked like he's flirting with Brooke. But he also looks young enough to be her son, like around maybe Rick's age, but I don't know, maybe Brooke is trying to do like Angela Bassett, Stella got a groove back? I don't know. Anyway, Taylor told Brooke that he's totally into her. Okay, yeah, probably just about everybody on the show was. Anyway, Taylor told Brooke that she's a beautiful and free spirit, which, I mean, I understand that they're friends. This is just not realistic. I guess we've been programmed for the last 30 years to see them at odds with each other, but now they have a really, really close friendship. And even Brooke is still trying to get Taylor to move in. And she even said she might take her up on that offer. Now, the interesting thing is that Brooke got a text message from the handsome waiter saying that if you need anything, just call me. And I'm wondering if Brooke is actually going to take him up on that. And the way that the spoilers look, maybe she might have further conversations with him, because not only is she's kind of concerned, but Hope is going to be concerned because of the motives that Taylor is pushing this particular romance or flirtiness. So we got to stay tuned for the rest of this week and see what happens. Okay, so there you have it, your bold and the beautiful recap for Monday, February 20th, 2023. If you haven't checked out the Young and the Restless recap for today, it has been uploaded to the channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.